Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all a stock that is about to go parabolic very soon and why you should keep it on your watch list. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of this morning's pre-market analysis video right after the intro. Alright, y'all, before we begin, again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm, alright? Let's get started. Right off the bat, we have the SPY right now. For those of y'all who watched this morning's pre-market analysis video, I told y'all that we were going to get out of that boring consolidation phase today, and we were going to touch at least 39.74, maybe 39.80. We got all the way up to 39.83. All right, so congratulations to anybody who were able to capture that move. It was pretty simple. It looked like it wanted to go up, and it did exactly that. Could we continue higher? I honestly think that we could. Looking at it from the daily, I'm not very bearish on this thing. I'm really not. I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing open up at like positive 0.30%. All right, I wouldn't be surprised to see that. Now, the stock for this video, the stock that all of y'all should be keeping on your watches, is AMAT. All right. And the reason why I want to share this one with all of you is because the stock broke out beautifully out of this ascending triangle. And right now is definitely not the time to go short. I personally would not go short right now, especially with the way it took out these early short sellers right over here. Right? And especially with that volume. The volume is increasing. And honestly, I do believe that it wants to go all the way up to at least 145, maybe even 150. All right. So definitely keep this one on your watch list. Best way to approach this thing is through day trading. Day trading is where the opportunity is at, especially when a stock is going it's about to go vertical like that. It's not yet vertical, it's about to get there. All right, so day trading until it gets to that point where we want to short it down. All right, so there is money to be made for us in both directions here. This is a nice one, so I wanted to share that with y'all so that we can make money as it goes up, and then also we can make money as it collapses, because eventually it's gonna have to pull back at some point. All right, so keep that one in your watch list. Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. For those of y'all who dropped those in the comment section, the very first one that we're going to tackle is NIO. All right, and NIO, I told you guys that especially in this morning, that I wasn't bearish on everything EV. I told you guys about Tesla, and I told you guys that Tesla was going to break out and go to 670, which it did. It touched 670, and I think it could run even higher. But back to NIO, I don't think this is over yet. I really don't think so. I think this support right here held quite nicely. And I think that we're going to either continue to the upside or even make a triple bottom before we continue on to the upside. I don't think we're gonna fall below that $34 mark. I really don't believe so. This is where the long-term investors, this is where the NIO fanatics, the people who love NIO, right? This is where you guys step up to the plate with all the cash that you've been having on the sidelines waiting to buy into NIO, right? This is where you want to start accumulating. All right, so my thoughts and opinions of NIO is not changing. I drew this thing a long time ago, and it's been doing this zigzag around it for quite some time. I will be curious to see if it actually follows through and goes all the way up to like $80. That would be spectacular. It really would be. I'm gonna leave it on there just to see. But as of right now, again, I'm not bearish on Neo, not with the way it's going. It's been beaten down quite enough, and I think it's time for it to make a turnaround. So keep that one along with like all things EV in your watch list for the next few days to the next few weeks. The next one that we're going to address, somebody asked me to do a follow-up slash review on QS. And QS right now had some bullish news about Volkswagen getting involved and putting down $100 million in investments towards something, right? So money flooded in. That's the main point that y'all should know. Money flooded in, and then the stock spiked after hours. Is this thing done? Honestly, I don't think so. I really don't think so. It's still at the lows. It's still over here. It's at 51 bucks or 50. Yeah, it's at $51. Worst case scenario, it drops back down to 48, and then it immediately makes a turnaround and runs because the stock has been crushed for so long. Right? This is a level of support. This is where, again, like I said, all of the long-term investors, this is your moment. This is your time to shine. If you believe in the company in like 2 to 4 to 5 years, like this is where you dollar cost average. All right. So with the way it's looking, it wants to make a reverse head and shoulders, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it be very, very clean and then kind of drag its feet along here and then just go back up towards the $60 mark. All right. So keep that one in your watch list for a few weeks. It's gonna take some time. You're gonna have to be very, very patient with it. Now, the next one that we're going to be discussing in this video, that stock is Electronic Arts. All right, an Electronic Arts video game maker. Currently is making a reversal. Is trending back up right after that morning star, which is quite clean. All right, that morning star is right here for all of you beginners who have some difficulties reading the chart. Again, that's your morning star, and so far it's continuing upwards, and I'm not bearish on it. I think that move I think it could keep going higher all the way up until 140, maybe even 142 before we see a potential pullback, right? But right now, again, if we take a look at the much bigger picture, it's a growth stock. It's a growth stock, all right, and this is what it's gonna be doing for quite some time. It's gonna be zigzagging all around here as it trends upwards. I'm not bearish unless there is some massive crash like we have seen in like over here. Again, this was the one in 2018 when there was, I believe, the Fed increased the rates and then the market tanked from like November all the way to like December 24 of 2018. But this stock started dropping way even before that and kept dropping and dropping, and it's been trying to make its way back ever since. All right, and I'm not bearish on it. I think we can go back up here to like 150. It's gonna take some weeks. Long-term investors are very, very, very patient, and they're just gonna keep adding to the stock as it rises, as it dips. They just keep buying in. All right, then if it goes again and it drops again, they're just gonna buy again, right? So yeah, keep that one in your watch list. If you're a long-term investor and you want to wait that long, then yeah, this is a good play for you. The next one that we're going to be addressing in this video, that stock recently got out the gates, is CPNG. Somebody asked about it and I took a look at it. I did. Well, I took a look at the chart. In regards to the company itself, I have no clue what this company does. If you have more info on the company and you have high convictions in it, this drop right here, you should have been dollar cost averaging starting at these levels right over here. All right, and also the other reason why I want to bring this up in this video is because I like the option chain. The option chain is quite loaded. Okay, this is like the very first thing that I look at before even talking about it in this video, and before even I consider trading it. All right, could this thing make a big move? I don't know. All right, would I recommend anybody to buy this thing? No, but I would recommend people to watch it in case things get more obvious, whether it is on the intraday or on like as a swing trade. So keep it on your watch list. I like that option chain, and I like how loaded it is, and I like the consolidation. More consolidation, more history would be nice. especially for these recent IPOs. All right, so be very, very careful out there for the person who asked about it, and do your own research, dig into the company, dig into the fundamentals, look at the investor page of their website. These are things that I really don't do because I just trade based off of the charts, mostly based off of the chart and the chart alone. All right, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel a lot and it allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul Nguma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you just discovered the channel and you want to get started, I left some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks after signing up with Webull. Use my very first link in the description below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video, alright? Enjoy the outro.